that my hunger and I was followed from the grocery store. I do not like when guys say, "What's up, big money?" or "big money." What happens to men being chivalrous, offering up things, want to take care of the women? We ain't never shit at that store, man. We made sure we didn't leave nothing at that store. We were really followed from the store, and I'm usually a person that's always on guard. I just don't trust nowhere, baby. I lock my doors as soon as people get out my car. Just to go. People will literally steal what you work hard for. They would take your life. Be very mindful of your surroundings, especially during this holiday season. That's when you really need to be on high regard. What's up, family? It's your big sis T Renee, and I am back today with another story. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hey, I'm hoping that one day you find something on this platform that resonates with you and make you want to come back and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm hoping you enjoyed today's video. I know y'all are here for a story time, and that's exactly what I'm going to give you. But before we get to that, y'all go ahead, drop down below in the comment section, leave a "Hey girl, hey, what's up, big sis?" All comments are welcome and greatly appreciated. Just make sure y'all keep them respectful. As you all have seen the title, you have an idea of what this story is going to be about. So family, let's get to that story. So last week I came on here and I told y'all that I would introduce the drink that I will probably be drinking for the week. And this week I am drinking this carrot juice mix that I made. I juiced myself. It's carrots, ginger, a little bit of lime, and apple, and that's really it, y'all. It is so good, so refreshing. A little spicy because I definitely put a lot of ginger in here. That's a preferred taste. Like I'm gonna say it's an acquired taste, but you may not have to put ginger in there. But why wouldn't you put ginger in your juices? It just gives it that extra nutrient, and you don't have to put as much as I did to make it spicy. Definitely do that. If you want more of a sweet consistency, do that. If you want more of an earthy taste, make sure you put more carrots. But yes, y'all, there's a lot of great benefits in this cup. And I know I'm using these little plastic containers, y'all. I got glass jars, but this was just so convenient at the time to just pour it in here. And I think my sibling, these are her cups. Like, she left these around, and I just been using them because they was left here. But anyway, so yes, let's get into tonight's story time. So tonight's story is about the time that my hunger and I was followed from the grocery store, y'all, of all places. Ladies, gentlemen, y'all have to be careful out here. Always be aware of your surroundings. And me, I'm a person, I keep my head on a swivel. I really do. And I'm always people watching behind me, even if I'm not driving. And y'all know me, I like to drive myself. But I'm telling you, I was this one particular time, like I said, I was with my homegirl. We went to the store, a city over from where we were staying, because this particular store had all kinds of food. And this was around the time when it snowed in my city. Now, one thing about Memphis, or the surrounding area of Memphis, just say that when it snows, the city is not going to go out and plow the streets. They're going to plow the major highway and maybe the airport. Mainly because we don't get it as often. We'll get it around maybe end of January, beginning of February, and it'll snow a couple days or a day, and it freezes the next. So the city will shut down because people are not equipped with the type of safety chains and things that they would put on vehicles like they do in the states that get snow all the time. Our city is not equipped for that type of, precipitation. And they're not going to invest in it because, again, we don't get the snow and sleet and ice all the time. We get it that one time, one and done. We may get it a second time. It may come in January, it come in February, but it's not an entire winter thing. So this particular time, people were just buying up so much stuff because they knew this little snowstorm was coming. And that's one thing I do not like what people do. They will act like the apocalypse is coming, go about everything that they know they're not going to eat. This stuff is going to go bad, especially produce. And 9 times out of 10, your folks ain't finna be sitting up eating out. Your folks are not going to be sitting up eating all that stuff all day. I don't know. Then again, some people will, but that is so gluttonous. You know what I'm saying? We have to train our minds and our bodies to stop overeating. That is the problem we have in this country. You know, and I'm guilty of it. Like, we overeat. We have to find other things to do to keep our bodies from wanting to overeat, especially when we're bored or when we're trapped in. I've learned to read some books because I love to read, you know, binge watch a show or something, exercise, do something to keep your mind from wanting to overeat, from wanting to just eat because it's there. Me, I don't buy the shit. If it ain't in my house, I'm not going to eat it. 9 times out of 10, I'm not finna eat it. And I'm not finna get these folks to bring it to me because I feel like they're going to steal my stuff. Not saying that I haven't ordered food from places, but I'm real skeptical about doing that anytime in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't trust it. You know, people steal, people do all kinds of things to your food. I seen a video of a man posted talking about they got a DoorDash order and they found out that the lady had pepper sprayed the food. The wife was just eating it. Suddenly she's shaking, she foaming at the mouth, and he went and looked on the Ring camera, and the lady had sprayed their food with something. And all because she got a $2 tip off a $20-something order. You can't make them people tip you, ma'am. That does not give you the right to contaminate somebody's food because you and your feelings about a tip, baby. You can't make them tip you. I mean, it's sweet of them to do so. It's a nice gesture, but you cannot make them. That's just crazy. That is attempted murder to me. I hope she got what she... Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it ain't about her. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah. We go to this grocery store. Like I said, they had all this stuff here. And this particular store is not even around no more. But I was surprised that this city, they still have this particular grocery store. And I think I've seen this particular store in Arkansas as well. Don't matter. But I just remember going to these stores back in the day. But yeah, so we go there. We was gonna be chilling in her house. Yes, I know it's snow and ice, and normally I would want to be up in my own space. But my homegirl, you know, she wanted to have us over chilling. We feel like if we're gonna be all snowed in, we're gonna be snowed in and hanging out together. You know what I'm saying? We not finna go to work. We finna be over here chilling. So we went to the store. We got a few items and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna say. We got items to, you know, have enough food to entertain everybody, have enough food to feed everybody, drink, whatever else we had, we needed for basically a sleepover. That's what it was, given, an adult sleepover, because we were going to be in her spot for a few days. And yeah, we in there buying up things, and it was these, and so we there, and these guys approach us. Of course, I don't know, it's just something about men approaching women in the grocery store. I don't know what they be looking for. I mean, I guess they see two women in here buying up food, real food, not just frozen stuff, but real food. And here they go, they always hit you with that line. You gonna cook for me? Dude, please get away. Cause hell no, I don't know you, you don't know me. And what make you feel like you earn to be cooking for you? Like, it's so cringe when guys come ask me that question. No, sir, I am not about to cook for you, your brother, your cousin. What make you feel like you deserve that? Yes, it's that deep for me. Yes, I'm gonna go there. But I was genuinely nice to him. I was like, sir, I actually asked him, like, so why should I cook for you? He's like, because you're a nice person. I mean, that's what y'all do. And I can't remember everything the man said verbatim, but the conversation was friendly. I wasn't being real mean, because y'all know I can be mean for real. If you truly know me, I can be a little mean, especially when I don't want to get hit on by guys anywhere. It ain't got nothing to do with the girl store. It's just the fact, like, I don't know, for some reason men feel like women should show their wifely duties before they get anything else. First of all, we don't even know each other's name. You haven't even introduced yourself, but the first question you asked me, so what you gonna cook for me? The audacity. And so my homegirl, she kind of like me, and she instantly, we ain't doing none of that. Why should I do any of that? Am I doing none of that? Just crazy. I thought I was outspoken. No, she actually got me trumped a little bit. And y'all, this friend was Bird. And if y'all not familiar with who Bird is, y'all gonna have to go tune into my playlist section. And it's under Toxic Friends or something like that. I might even have a small little series about Bird. But yes, this person was Bird, y'all. Like I told y'all, me and Bird was really close at one point. Like, we was around each other every single day. So yeah, they have their little back and forth. Like, he wasn't acting like, he wasn't getting all, what's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't trying to pump his nuts up at her or nothing like that, but he was like, damn, shorty, why you being so hard on a dude? Really, he said ninja. So they had that little back and forth banter, whatever they had going on, and the other dudes coming over here like, so yeah, so what you got in this basket? What you doing? What you doing? Just all in our face. And he was like, y'all from around here? You know, just asking all these questions, just asking too many questions. And it's like, oh, y'all got that big, where y'all? They were just asking all these questions about where we work. Matter of fact, we had on our work gear. So it had the logo of where we worked on our clothes. So they asked, they was like, oh, y'all got that big bread. Y'all got that big money. Just, you know, I don't, another thing, I do not like when guys say, what's up, big money or big money? Any of them type of terms, they let you know, I ain't gonna even say they broke. But it gives. They got that mentality, you know, like, oh, they'll get with a woman, use her, take her for everything she got, and ain't gonna contribute nothing to the situation. I'm not gonna say relationship because it don't be relationships out here. It be situationships with these type of men, these homosexual type of dudes. That's what they are. They want to get with a woman and use her, stay in her place and not contribute a thing, because they really be out here homeless. They be with their homeboys all the time in his house, really because they got nowhere to stay. Don't want to work and do nothing. You know, I can go on and on and on. This one was giving that vibe. And it was a group of like 4 of them. And it's kind of strange that 4 men is in a store together. Didn't really have a whole lot in their basket, but maybe they, I don't know, maybe they was on the same type of same we was on. I don't really know. They could have been brothers, cousins. I don't really know, y'all. I don't know. But they was basically in the store before we got in the store. And they was still just lingering around after we left, y'all. So, yes, like I said, we having this little moment with them. We get to the checkout, you know, we checking out, and they was like, oh, they got our stuff, just, they weren't even behind us, but they was over in another line on the side of us, and kind of behind the people that was checking out in front of them. And it's like, oh, these ladies over there, they gonna pay for our groceries. Like, hell, we are, again, broke boy mentality, hobo. It just gave all of that I just named to y'all. Cause what? Y'all should be the dudes like, shit, we got y'all. Like, where them men at? Them the type of men I don't need your funds. But damn, what's up? What happened to men being chivalrous? Offering up things, want to take care of the women? Like, those guys are almost non-existent out here. You know? No, I ain't really looking for them, but damn, they barely out here for real. Y'all, this shit so spicy. Ooh. Yo, drinking water behind it. I didn't realize how much ginger I had in there. Well, anyway, so yeah, we get out to the parking lot or whatever. Eventually, they make their way out. We halfway done with putting the stuff in the trunk. They're like, oh man, y'all should have waited on us. We would have took care of that. It was like, nah, we got it. We good. And dude was like, so, hey, can I get your number? Can we all link up later or something like that? We like, dude, we have to be snowed in. Like, we're not trying to link up and hang out with nobody. He was like, I know all that. I'm talking about another time after the snow done melted and stuff, and y'all ain't gotta work and all that crap. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I told y'all once before, when people ask for my number, I give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have thought to download the Text Now app at the time and just keep one of them numbers on file, because people, for some reason, feel like they're entitled to having your real phone number. And I've literally had guys every single time either text my phone or call my phone while they're still in my presence. And I had this one guy, I don't know if I ever gave y'all Storytime about that. He got mad because I didn't give him my number for real. And he was really in his feelings, and I was out with some other guys and girls and stuff like that, but he didn't do the most. He said some stuff to me, you know, called me on my name and all that, but the dudes I was with like, so shit, what's up? She ain't got to give you her fucking, it was a situation, yeah. I don't know. Maybe they may come back up when I talk about something we all probably did hanging out or something, you know, because I think it was a crazy night that night. It had nothing to do with them dudes, but it was just a crazy night. But anyway, so yeah, we, you know, going on about our little merry way. And like I told y'all, I'm usually very observant. I pay attention to my surroundings. I'm not driving, so I'm a little more relaxed And even then, on a normal basis, I will still be looking behind. Like I'm the one driving, I'll be looking at the rear view a little bit, looking over. I had a little mirror down. I'll be looking at the side, I'll be looking around. Like I'm that person for some reason. And especially because we're in like the next city over. Not saying it be crime and all that going on, but still though, you just never know. People see those Memphis tags. People see those Tennessee tags. And I sometimes feel like the hood dudes in the city will try to target you. Because I've been, y'all, it's crazy. I've been followed before. I realized it. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Like, I was in that same store, y'all, matter of fact. And I realized that the guys was in, I was right over there. Because during this time, like, I didn't stay as close as we were staying at this time. But I had went to that store, and I was staying a little ways away. But these people followed me the entire time. And I noticed it, like, they followed me a little ways. But me, I know where a lot of the police precincts are. I drove up to a police precinct, and they moved the hell home. And so, this particular night, we get over there, we get to her subdivision or whatever, and I noticed the car was followed. And I'm like, ain't that them dudes in that car? And I look a little bit. It definitely was them dudes. Them dudes had followed us into her subdivision in Memphis. And so I instantly get on the phone and I'm calling the guys that we know that are our friends that's about to come over and chill with us too. And sure enough, y'all, I guess it was just divine intervention because they swooped around that corner and they pulled up on the side of them dudes like, what's up? Like, we hadn't got to her house yet because thankfully the subdivision was kind of big, kind of large, so you had to go out and do some stuff. But them dudes was pulling around, y'all, it was going to be a situation for real because they pulled up like, what's up? And the dude was like, oh, it ain't done. We was trying to tell them. I don't know what they said for real. It's like, I guess they was lying and say, oh, they left something at the store and we were trying to get them that stuff that they left at the store. We ain't left shit at that store, baby. We made sure we didn't leave nothing at that store. Especially being it ain't like it was at Kroger and we can get the little Kroger discount, baby. We was trying to save our coins for real. At this particular store, you ain't getting no Kroger discount. You paying full price for your food. You know what I'm saying? So we was making sure that we did not leave anything in that store, and we was wanting all the things that we had so we can, satisfy everybody. So yes, y'all. So it was about to be some stuff for real because the guys we was with, they was about their life for real. Like they didn't give no shits. Cause why is you following us? Yes, I know we should have called the police because we definitely got their tags. And I told her to report it, but I don't even think she ever reported that we was followed. I think she took the account that our guy friends had pulled up and they was going to handle it because them folks got out their car like, show shit, what's up? Why you got followed my girls? Like, it was a situation for real, y'all. Like, I really thought them folks was going to have, y'all know, a little oot-out. They started putting out their glizzies. Like, shit, we got that too. We got that. I'm like, oh my God, over some groceries. But of course, y'all know it wasn't over no groceries. Y'all know they probably was trying to rob us or something. Because again, one of the guys kept saying big money. Oh, y'all make that bread. Y'all work at this place. And just doing way too much. And from that moment on, y'all, I was like, yeah, I got to get me a dash cam in my car because you just never know what can happen. Like, what if our guy friends went around? You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I was telling her we should have drove out of there. If anything, I know I probably would have told her to swing up out of here and let's go to the police precinct. But like I said, my first mind for some reason was to hit up our homeboys like, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Because when you in certain situations, it don't really come to your mind sometimes about when you're in a situation, sometimes it just does not cross your mind on what you should truly do to, rectify a situation. We was in that moment like, oh my God, like these dudes followed us way over here from this store. And I said, you know what? I just felt uncomfortable the whole time, truth be told. They were just a little too close. They was a little too in our business. Like they really was all up on us when you think about it. And I'm glad that I I didn't really carry like my purse around at the time. Like I did carry my purse, but like I said, we had got off or whatever, and I just hopped out and got in the car with her, whatever. And because I had parked my car at her spot, and we just went around there. And like I said, luckily my purse was still in the trunk because, of course, I wasn't taking my purse into this place where I was working at. I would just take out the things that I need out of my bag and put it in my on my body, or put it in my backpack or whatever like that. So yeah, that happened, y'all. Like, we were really followed from the store, and I'm usually a person that's always on guard. I just don't trust nowhere, baby. I lock my doors as soon as people get out my car just to go into the corner store. I don't care what neighborhood I'm in. I'm going to always lock my doors. I lock my door at the gas station and just leave my driver's side unlocked. Sometimes I leave the door blocked up on the pole to where you got to literally come all the way around to try to get up in there. You can't squeeze through there like that. And even then, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I can close this door. But y'all, I don't know. People are crazy out here. People do not care. They will steal everything. I don't know. People are crazy. People will literally steal what you work hard for. They will take your life just to get a few bucks from you. Just to take little things from you. It's wild out here for real. So y'all, be very mindful of your surroundings, especially during this holiday season. That's when you really need to be on high regard, because they out here, y'all. I remember a time that I was coming out of Ross in a certain neighborhood, and it was dark. I don't think it was too late. It might have been about 7:30 or 8 o'clock, really. And this girl walked up to me like, I need help, my car. I can't remember exactly what she said, y'all. It was some time ago, of course. And y'all, the way I barely gave her a look, I hopped in my car and sped the hell out. Cause girl, why the hell is you asking me something about your car? I can't help you. If your car broke down, baby, or if there's something going on, call the police, call your family. What the hell me and another woman gonna do about a vehicle? That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If something's going on, we can find somebody else to help you. Cause what I'm gonna do, come up out the store with my bags. No, that was their ploy to distract me and take me away. I really felt like they wasn't probably trying to rob me, and it could have been. But it's a lot of trafficking that happens in my city. Like in our city, for real, for real. They go under the radar. People don't really talk about. A lot of people be coming up missing for real. And they could have robbed me and unalived me. Anything. Baby, I ain't giving you a chance, baby. The way I would have ran them people over, had they come up to my vehicle for real, baby, it was gonna be fight or flight. It's gonna be me it's gonna be you before you get to me, baby. I'm that person, baby. I'm gonna do what I gotta do and ask questions later. You know what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, that is about the time that we were followed from one city to another, from the grocery store, by these dudes that was hitting on us, trying to distract us. I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to pickpocket us. But again, like I said, the type of gear we had on, they wouldn't even probably know where to look. We had on like snow gear, and our wallets was over in our snow gear. You know what I'm saying? Like on our person, on our body. So they couldn't get nothing, no way. But y'all, I'm gonna stop this right here. Y'all jump down below in that comment section. Let's chat. Let's talk about some times you may have gone through something similar. Have y'all ever been followed? Do you know somebody has been followed? Or have it ever gone further than what it went with us? You know what I'm saying? Have it ever escalated further from how it went with us? Who knows? We all go through a lot of the same things in life, if not worse. Also, make sure y'all turn on y'all post bell notifications so you know the next time that I post. Thank y'all for hyping my videos, those that hype my videos. Thank y'all for all the comments. It was just, whether it's a thank you to all those that comment or leave some type of emoji. I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see y'all in my next video.